Yo, yo, yo. How we doing, everybody? Good to see you. Welcome to another afternoon of Outer Worlds 2. I've been loving these afternoons. They've been so chill. They have been so chill. On that note, we just landed back on Eden in the main area, and we're going to go run and talk to the doctor that helped Inez with her stuff and see what's going on next. Yo! Let's go. And then we'll do some more side questing and all of that good stuff.
Introducing Auntie's new line of specialty drinks for the discerning consumer. Auntie.
Hey Teddy, what's up, bud?
I'm trying.
Hello,
not
YouTube.
to
Hello,
fret
Twitch.
about these rifts so much. Maybe they ain't so often. You ever pondered?
Just us today.
Arm's already feeling better by leaps and bounds.
I must ask, how did you manage to formulate coagulant with only a handful of ingredients?
Once I isolated the primary aggregate, I simply accelerated its replication.
Oh. Well, yes, obviously that was going to be the next thing I tried. In any case, I hate being in debt to anyone, so here, something for your trouble.
Nice.
It's your lucky day, Trooper. Our friend here has manufactured a coagulant that will raise your likelihood of surviving the abscission procedure tenfold.
I'm still not sure about...
What's that burning smell? Oh, good. I think the saw's all warmed up.
Yeah, she's dead. That won't be dead.
Take this admonishment with all the professional affection a physician can legally administer. In future, you might consider moving away from bullets instead of into them.
But without my leg, how am I going to climb the ranks?
Literally, probably not very dexterously. Metaphorically,
Surgically,
well, that depends on your own initiative, doesn't it?
if you surgically remove the bone fragment and apply a cast, you can save the leg.
Oh, I'm sorry. You must be my replacement since you're so clearly qualified to do my job.
Why are you resisting good medical advice?
I am not required to answer that.
Say, how sore are my pockets going to be after all this talk? Don't suppose there's a discount for only taking a portion of the leg?
I'm not running a charity. If you desire full treatment, you'll pay full cost. If that's a problem, seek compensation from your commanding officer.
I can help.
A kind, if naive offer. Unless you have thousands of bits to burn, any amount you could provide would
I
be a
do.
drop in the tank at best.
Actually.
My services do not come cheaply.
This is a mighty big decision, Doc. Can I have a moment to noodle on it?
I don't encourage delays, but very well. It'll take a few minutes for me to warm up the saw anyway.
You got a full crowd in your waiting room. Any way to speed things up?
Short of you skipping back in time and ordering
We
the
already did all
coagulant I
this.
need, I can
Yeah.
barely get the damn thing to produce. Now, was there anything else?
Can you look at me?
Oh, certainly. Fine.
Merciful law! That's a hideous wound. How are you not in excruciating pain right now?
Oh, I definitely am. Should I have led with that?
For someone of your tender constitution, it's honestly shocking you're still upright. I can apply some Auntie's branded deep wound adhesive, but it's hardly cheap.
Okay, I'll heal on my own.
All right. Well,
Wow, that was such a ridiculous situation in so many ways. So we'll probably hit the auto dock on our ship to try to clear off the rest of this cyranium poisoning. Let's go this way. This music is so Fallout right now. How am I liking this so far, Gorshin? I've been loving it, dude. I have been loving it. Been a great, great game. We've just been kind of savoring it over the last few weeks. General Odium.
Super Chat. You've played each of Owlcat's CRPGs. What changes, improvements would you like to see for DH? Especially now that you direct. Very curious. Thanks.
So, I really love how Owlcat dives in feet first, and sometimes head first, to the rich and deep combat systems that they've had in their previous games, and I expect that they will do the exact same thing in their future games as well. The room for improvement, I feel, is in how Owlcat relays the complexity of those systems to the player. And I think that there's a lot of room for improvement there to help players, especially novice players, better understand what they're doing. And what I mean by that is that a lot of Owlcat systems are thinking 2, 3, 4 steps ahead. Like, you get this feat or perk or ability to get that feat or perk or ability to get that feat or perk or ability. And And I think it would behoove them to come up with better ways to explain to players, if you get these now, you will get this later. And better make that connection for players. Because right now, players kind of, especially like when you look at like builds for Kingmaker and Wrath of the Righteous and even 40k, you kind of need to sit down and like really work those classes out. It's the Tarkov of CRPGs. That's the best way I can say it. Like, there's so much complexity and so many things you need to understand, and this is going to affect this. And what I'm talking about, end game builds, like max level builds in those games. So I feel like a lot of people just use build guides or have people help them, which I do a lot, because we don't have the time to learn everything about the systems to make powerful, good builds. So that's where I'd love to see Owlcat pioneer something better. I think like that's where I think they can really do something better. Is they make the systems so well, but like translating those systems to the player, I feel they could really do better. And I'm excited to see what they do in DH, and also I just can't wait to see the new game, the Expanse game coming out. But yeah, we'll see. Kiss Rizza says, Cohh seems way too evasive now with these answers, as he is on his own game development stuff. Really? You felt that answer was evasive? Huh, I don't know. I'm trying to think, is there any feedback I'd give about their games that would be more pointed? I'm assuming you would want something with more like, I don't know. I mean, I really love their games, so like I don't really like, I wouldn't pull any punches. I wouldn't pull any punches with any company. In fact, the more kind of real I am about stuff, generally I really respect those companies, unless we're talking about, specific things. But like in terms of being that disappointed dad with companies, I just don't play some games because I think they're not fun, or I don't want to play them, or they're not worth my time. But if I'm taking the time to like critique them, I generally really like them. Yeah. So in this case, like with Owlcat, I critique them all the time, but they don't really do too many things where I would want them to change drastically. Like they do a really good job with what they're doing. So, yeah.
Ah, Inez.
Hi.
Have you come back for a tune-up? I've got just the injection for that. Freezes those pesky muscles right back into place.
No, yeah, a tune-up sounds good. I got a device that might help stabilize what I got going on up on the shoulder. Ought to let me use my graft all the more often. Think you can install it?
Oh, well, this device is unusual and rather ingenious, if I may say so. Hold still, dear. This should take but a moment.
Awesome.
There. I dare say you won't be needing any tune-ups in the near future, but I do trust you'll find an excuse to come by for the occasional visit. Where did you find such a device, anyhow? What is it, dear? You look, well, a bit like you've been stung by a terror ray. I've got ointment for that too, you know.
Did you know the grafting program was still going?
Whatever do you mean? The program was shut down more than 6 months ago. Any further funding would be in direct violation of Auntie's orders.
It was off the books, Doc. We found a grafting lab way out on Cloister, still operational. Law, I ain't seen horrors like that in my life. They were brutalizing folk and creatures, paying them no mind, giving them no honor even if they succumbed to the process. The doctor there, he killed a friend of mine. And you're telling me you knew nothing of it?
Inez, I swear I didn't. That sounds... Oh, Sovereign's mercy, that sounds precisely like what I would protest with every breath.
I'm gonna let her continue.
The creatures they were experimenting on broke out of their cages, killed most of the staff. But you know what's worse? Keeping a dead soldier's body on display. Like a thing. I found the doctor in charge, still alive, cowering. I killed him, and let his sick aims die along with him. There's no good that can come of his work. Nothing. But this ain't the extent of it, I fear. I need to find out who's responsible for all this.
Oh, Inez, I know you do. But with the program officially shuttered, it would be awfully difficult to ascertain which individual has the pockets to fund such a... Wait. Yes, that does shed light on a correspondence I received recently. A vice president sent a message asking for my presence and scientific expertise to discuss a unique opportunity.
Uh-oh.
I found the secrecy odd at the time, but I do suppose it lines up with your discovery.
Now how about a name and where we can find him?
His name is Willard Conan, VP of Experimental Operations. The very man who was in charge of the grafting program at its inception. He's... Oh, I know that look. If you mean to do something, I beg you.
Doc,
Go
with all
on.
due respect, what I do with him when I get there is my own damn business.
This is about justice, Ethel, please.
I will help you.
Nice.
Vice President Conan's office is aboard
Did I play
the
Dying Light the Beast?
Undisputed
I did.
Flame, the flagship of Auntie's Choice. I do not know where exactly, as I've never been. But it's my understanding that you will need to present this calling card to gain entry. Inez,
Okay.
all I ask
Oh,
is
man.
that you remain safe. A terrible
Hey, later
wrong
days.
has been done, but do not throw your life away to right it. You might seek justice via other means.
I can't promise
No.
anything, Doc, but I'll try.
No.
Thank you
No.
for everything.
No. No. So what did we get here? What happened? Well, first of all, here. Activating Inez's companion ability refreshes and reapplies her drugs, also applying the drugs bonuses to the entire party. 25 rate of fire. Oh, it's like a little buff. Okay. Oh, that's here. That's the 30 ability. Okay, we are on 25. Inez adjusts the injection speed of her auto-injector, allowing it to be applied over a longer time with no efficiency lost. On the party, your inhaler heals for more and prevents the party from taking damage for a short period of time. Oh, try that, dude. That sounds pretty good. I like a little window there. Nice, man. All right. Okay. So let's do this, actually. Yeah, let's go ahead and head right up and make it happen. What's my build so far in game? We're speech lockpicking primarily. We still have a few points left to go in there. And then we're going to be doing, like, I think, hacking and...
Commander, I've been thinking. Can I bend your ear a moment?
One moment.
We got the intel we need, Commander. The undisputed claims our destination. When we find Willard and stop this law-damned program in its tracks, Auntie's Choice will get what's coming to them. Been doing some thinking about ending the grafting program for good. It's gotta happen. I just didn't think it would start this way. With me turning murderer. I didn't want to believe you about Auntie's Choice. But you were right. Ain't no better than Spacer's Choice. Making either of them see reason is an impossibility. Our overlords had a saying in Tau Ceti. If you got a rabid canid, you put it down before it maddens the whole pack. They used to say it about us workers, like we were the problem. It was terrifying. But now I reckon I see some sense in that saying. Retribution never came for the folk at the top back then, but it certainly can now.
I don't want you doing something you'll regret.
What if I think I already have? I wonder if this is what Ortiz had in mind when he sent me that message. He trusted my judgment, knew I always aimed to do right by him and folk everywhere, but he also knew both of us had been lied to when we joined up. The notion that our taking extraordinary risks would pay dividends. Do you think he knew this would be the final straw?
Maybe, but what matters is what you do next. Let's go find this Willard.
Thanks, Commander. Maybe this is what folk mean by the architects setting things in motion. If I hadn't broken my contract, I wouldn't be here.
I feel, yeah,
Maybe
Agamir says
proving
she's
myself
finally
was
seen the
never
light.
Intention. Maybe this is what I was meant to do.
I don't
Suppose
want her
we're
to
fixing
become
to
a
find out.
like assassin though. I'm a little worried about her bloodthirstiness, but everything else is good. Yeah, it's good. Okay. Inez's weapon now deals corrosive damage. Ooh, get that. Ooh. Now it's much quieter, reducing likelihood that enemies attack her. Let's do that. Yep. And and then grants immunity to corrosive or releases a stunning spray from armor when damaged in melee. Yes. Cool. There we go. Hell yeah. Okay. Great. And she is upgraded. All right, let's head to the undisputed claim and see what the hell we're going to do with this. I saw a video comparing this game to a 15-year-old game and environmental interactions like throwing objects in the water, and it doesn't look good. It's... You're not wrong that mechanically things like that maybe haven't progressed as much as we'd like. But a good way to think about it is, for a lot of us, these games are like books, and the games themselves are the writing and the words. And a lot of that framework around it is just the binding that holds the book together. And sure, it's nice to have a really nice binding, and it's really nice if it's super clean and polished and looks great. But at the end of the day, we're here for the words on the paper. We're not here necessarily for a huge amount of like sandbox immersive things. So you are right, but just keep in mind that a lot of people don't care at all about that. It doesn't affect their enjoyment of the game by even an infinitesimal amount. So that's it's just important to keep that in mind when you're reading that kind of stuff. It's going to matter to some people, but it's not going to matter at all to others, like at all. Yeah. Oh, I need to use my auto dock. Now, of course, I say that about some things. There are other things that are really bad or immersion breaking, and there are things that we can absolutely talk about. But there's also things where it's like, yeah, the 15-year-old comparative argument. It just that doesn't. We heard that a lot during Avowed and stuff too. It doesn't make a lot of sense sometimes. It doesn't add anything. There's nothing to discuss about it, because it's not really what most of us are here for. All right. So we're going to go to here first and make this our quest. Confront Willard with Inez. Where are we looking? Right there. Head office tower. Ellie Poor says, Avowed was an empty game. Yes, in a lot of ways. And what's really unfortunate is this game is actually very similar to Avowed in terms of how it does its NPCs, but they do it in such a more immersive way that it doesn't stick out like a sore thumb. And yeah, that was a pretty big problem Avowed has. They did not do the world NPCs very well at all. Yeah.
Not because we worship bits, but because of the system's glorious efficacy.
That's one of those relatively large immersive issues.
Subjects get. We respond
Hi.
to what you want.
Can I talk to you?
Don't wait for a line to form in front of you. Availability is severely limited.
Oh, severe. There's like an elevator or something back there, right?
Into a fresh, pioneering new career.
Willard. Oh, man. You know what else is empty? My glass BRB. Nice, Mr. Peril. Very nice. Okay, what's this thing? Something feels like it's dragging. I wonder if it's when I turn this on. Let me see. Yeah, that was it. I don't know what that was. Strange. Okay. Hi. Oh, wait, we're going to save because this might be very bad.
It's high time one of you scientist types responded to my calling cards. The position's been open for more than 2 days, and already productivity is tanked by 149.4%. You want the role, it's yours, but I'm not budging on those hourly rates.
Let me guess. You're backfilling Rasmussen's position? Or all the scientists who work with him on Cloister lying cold on the lab floor?
Both, obviously. Unless you mean to tell me a graft like yours can install itself. Now, do you want the job or not? We're burning starlight.
We'll be back.
Wait.
All right.
Oh. Wait, requires his key card. Boop. Oh, I have to hack it too? Messages. Here we go. Doctor, I must say, between this Iranian mishandling and the rampaging of your beast and the utter pathetic tone in which you address me, I'm most disappointed in your performance. But fear not, the work you have started will continue with or without you, and your name will be read out in the daily emotions report for all to hear. Wow. Ground rules. Okay. The perfect candidate. Margot Dunkel. Profitably yours, Ursula. Should her hiring be confirmed, I would suggest having her workroom locked from the exterior and a guard post at the door. You wouldn't want her stumbling into your office next door on accident. Man, wouldn't want that to happen. Wouldn't want that to happen. No, wouldn't want it. Hi.
You cannot be here.
Hi.
My contract stipulates that this lab door remains locked at all times. I am not to be disturbed. Ha! That's funny, considering the heaps of times I've been called such.
You must be Willard's assistant.
Unofficially, it was also in my contract that I was never to refer to myself as a direct report of the Vice President. Which I am notably not doing right now.
So why are you locked up here?
Is that so strange? The program I was hired for is highly confidential. I don't see why the Vice President wouldn't take such measures. Why, I cannot even speak to him directly. Though I presume he also possesses an aversion to the smell of formaldehyde. He goes pale and ducks into his office the moment he sees me.
Well, that ain't right. Neither his managerial manner nor your working conditions. But once we get this program shuttered, you'll be free of this for good.
Oh, no. No, I don't want change. I love my work. I love this place. The smell of copper, the texture of viscera. There's nothing like it.
I am sorry I asked.
So am I. My gut's roiling something fierce.
Why this art's beauty is lost on so many folk I'll never understand. Anyhow, I've much work to do. Please ensure the door is locked when you leave.
Okay. Anything else in here we can get? Oh, wow. That is a lot of equationry. Okay. Let's see what happens.
I knew this opportunity was enough to whet your appetite. Are you ready to sign on the dotted line? Or do you wish to explain your peculiar behavior earlier?
What we want is for you to cease the grafting program for good.
Why? Who sent you? Is it that damned Pendergrass trying to scoop another one of my admittedly brilliant business ventures?
This grafting program is a law-damned abomination. I went to your lab on Cloister, saw for myself what kind of depravity your folk got up to there. It's sick. My friend was butchered by Rasmussen. And he wasn't the only one. In fact, this program's been a sham from the start. I got tossed aside. And for what? A mistake? Ain't nothing good that's come of this. It's time to call it quits.
Bam.
What a preposterous notion. Shall we stop producing inhalers because of side effects? Or shut down all food factories because one severed appendage finds its way into packaging? No, certainly not. I am not to blame for whatever inconvenience you experienced as a first edition patient. To quit now would be to toss aside all our progress.
Her experience has been the norm. Facing the program isn't viable.
Nonsense. I have myriad data at my disposal to dispute such a claim.
Don't matter to me what your plans are, or what you think you might accomplish. You've hurt too many good folk, and I've had enough.
I fear you've gotten too negative an impression of this work. Hear me out, will you? Allow me to assuage those fears.
I already know why you're doing this. The money's too good.
My mind is not entirely consumed by capital, I assure you. It's also consumed with professional pride and self-preservation. We cannot speak of sensitive business details here. There's no telling which opportunistic colleague or overpaid contractor could be listening in. They would ruin me. Ruin me! Meet me in back deck steerage. Take this pass for the tram. And for law's sake, make sure no hanger-on follows you. Especially that assistant of mine next door. Chin up, dear. I believe I'll change your mind yet.
We'll see. Seen this song and dance from all manner of suits before.
I know, right?
Reckon he'll try to reel us into a ridiculous scheme, or bribe us with bits or booze or what have you.
I personally...
This will make it easier for us to intimidate the bastard into stepping down. Ooh, I relish the notion.
Dang, we could have had a 7 there. I wonder if we missed something else. Ooh. Oh, God. Yep. If we didn't have the lockpick.
I assume you're not here to admire.
Okay. Oh. Chainsaw, appreciate you, buddy. Ecatus, I'm just gonna go check your vent out, you know, see how it is. Now we have to go to... Still here? Cargo hold. No, I don't think that's here. Yeah, as a hobby, I like to do HVAC repairs, so I'm just going to check your vents out real quick, just to see if you need any, help or clear anything out, any blockages. Back in a jiff.
Remember, commercialism is the foundation that Auntie's choice.
Okay, so it is down here. Did you do a stranger meeting? No, I don't think so yet. We're going to be doing that in just a minute.
Ah, you came. Foolish, aren't you? Thinking I'd reveal my secrets to the likes of you. Contractors, now's your chance. First one to kill these imbeciles gets a one-time immune assault discount.
Rude.
Investigating hostile.
Not quite charged yet.
Impossible unless you help me first.
Bonk. We only have 80. Jeez, man. I had a bunch more shotgun ammo.
Thanks.
Turns out I do not. Do I prefer this over the first game? Big time. Yes. This went completely different for you. You got to persuade him. Nice, man. I bet if I had that observation check, or I feel like I missed something there too. But that's okay, man. There's a lot of, just like BG3, this game has a lot of very fun fail states.
Yeah.
You're looking at one of them now. Telescoping staff.
I knew you'd come through, my good Biff. That discount will be applied to your next purchase at the commissary, but cannot be combined with other... Ah! You're still alive!
Ain't gonna be that easy to get rid of us, you idiot. This how you treat all folk who approach you in good faith?
No folk have ever made it this far. How did you get past all my contractors? They were heavily trained and heavily expensive.
One last chance, Willard. Resign and shut your program down for good.
This again? What is it with you?
Ooh.
No, I've no incentive to shut down my life's work, especially at the demand of common thugs.
Inez, tell him what these common thugs will do if he doesn't comply.
You ever seen a grafted claw strip flesh from the bones of a stubborn old man?
No.
Well, on the count of 3, you will. 1.
All right, fine. Consider this my resignation. Here, take everything I have. Any bits left in my office are yours. Just, please, don't follow me.
Good riddance. But this ain't over yet. The other executives will be notified the moment Willard flees the undisputed claim. And within hours, dozens of rung climbers will be at the tower jockeying for his position. It's all but certain that they'll claim his work for their own, and make his bastardization of a grafting program all the worse if they so choose. Ain't about to let that happen.
What are you suggesting?
Ain't suggesting. I'm telling you that we can't stand by and do nothing.
Wow.
It's obvious he was up to his neck in some scheme. If we dig it up and get the word out, his legacy will be in shreds. Maybe folk will be less inclined to follow in his footsteps. Should all but guarantee that Willard can't come crawling out from whatever rock he's keen to hide under, in any case.
That's too many maybes. We need something failsafe.
Like what? Far as I can tell, our options are to either sully his reputation or attempt an appeal to folks' better nature, if such a thing even exists hereabouts. And no, we can't just shoot our way out of this problem. We let Willard go quietly for a reason.
Shady business dealings won't rattle folk, but hearing the truth from one of their own would.
Perhaps. Evidently, when a number keeps going up, everything else is drowned out. Might be time to change that. If we're doing this, we ought to head to the recording studio here on the ship. Reckon it won't take much to get airtime, if we promise a good show.
Okay. Nice. And finally, Speech 20! Woo! Okay, awesome. Now I think we're gonna work on lockpick. Raise the skill to level 20. So many good options. So many good options. I mean, just plus 50 weapon range is awesome. Bullet shield is also good. Speech 20, Cohh's character is now a streamer. Oh, Lord. Yeah. I think some streamers wish they were Speech 20. I wish I was. Inhaler overload. That's kind of fun. Okay, let's do... Oh, shield. That's just a damn solid one. Ooh. Okay. Did say there was something up in his office, right? I think. Oh, wow. Where's the elevator? You did read that fully, right? Enemies are going to target you now more often. Oh, that's okay. I don't mind. Yeah, the companions are bouncing around that stuff anyway. So all good.
ages. A thing of legend to be handed down
Let's
for a
go
modest fee
this
in
way.
each successive generation. Spacer's choice swollen-headed mascot represents the worst impulses of old corporations who unfairly stack the deck against the little person.
Swollen-headed
as they
mascot.
tried with us at Tau Ceti. But today,
Oh.
Cleo takes Spacer's choice devious shenanigans lying down. Just
I
like
guess.
our
Oh, there it goes.
the anti-Cleo's darlings refuse to do. The event of the sponsorship series against the Spacer's chosen.
Gonna check his room real quick. Hi. I wish we could get that. Anything new here? No. Can't do that hack. Already did this. Let's go talk to the girl on the other side. Maybe we have something new with her.
Thanks for working hard so I don't have to.
Wow.
I assume you're not here to admire the blood spatter.
I'm here to tell you that your
Ooh.
treacherous fiend of a boss is now out of commission. I'm going to get the word out about all the folk he's harmed over the years, so we can get justice. Is there anything you're willing to share?
No! I love my job and all of the opportunities he's given me to dismember bodies and sew them back together. Where else can I indulge in such fine work?
But you know the things he's done to those he's experimented on. The mutilations, the folk who've died in agony.
Yes, of course. You can't make in-demand, highly marketable medicaments without breaking some skulls.
You're just as bad as Willard was.
Bad? Ha! I've no need for your moral proclamations. If you've no need for my work in turn, you can leave.
Wow.
We'll see. And I'll thank you kindly for
Wow.
closing the door behind you when you leave.
Okay. Well, that was worth coming back up, I'd say. Let's go to... Yeah, we'll go down here. Cool. Oh, I should have pickpocketed her. Yes. Yes. Oh, Windsor guy, you can go right into this game. And honestly, I'd probably recommend it. This game is awesome. Yep.
Live, love, laugh, purchase, and consume
With Auntie's Choice.
Afraid I'm not being paid to talk to you.
As your peerless leader.
Purple berry product samples! Purple berry product samples!
Here for a recording session? And I'm back. Sorry. In the mid...
Ah, yes, I understand I may look in charge, but I'm just minding the desk for our esteemed director. The real talent, as they say.
I need to get a message on the broadcast, urgently. Can you help with that?
Not unless you need any clever pointers on enunciation. Our director, however, is in one of the recording booths. Through the door to your left. You'll want to speak with her.
Welcome to Wireless Free Arcadia Studios. Thessaly Falk, Director of Talent Placation and General Runnings. Here to contract a recording or in the market for autographs?
Holt sent me to speak with you. I got a message I'd like to send out over the wireless. Trust me, this is one all the folk in Auntie's Choice won't want to miss.
Is that so? Well, the more riveting the content, the larger our commissions. However, as you're without an appointment and I'm quite busy, I'm afraid I've only time to record one take. Do make it count. Shall we begin?
No.
The segment will be worth the wait, I swear.
Yes. Take your time warming up those vocal cords. Few drops of artificial
I
honey
feel like
does
we should.
wonders, I'm told.
I feel like we need to get more stuff for this. Let's try it now, but I have a feeling we're gonna have to go get more stuff. We can try it now, though, just see what happens. How do we talk to her? How do we go back through here?
You've returned.
Ain't no use dawdling, Commander. I'm glad we're in. I'm here to tell the world about the pain caused by a prominent vice president. I'm hoping my story can change our company for the better.
That's quite the bold claim. Now remember to speak into the mic, dear. Enunciate clearly but with feeling. Inhabit the words. Be the message. Joining us today in the studio is a very special guest and rare specimen indeed, a grafted soldier. You said earlier you wished to tell all of Auntie's Choice about the pain a certain vice president caused your pocketbook. Isn't that right?
Pocketbook.
Inez. My name's Inez. And, that ain't quite right. His program didn't harm me, not really, but has done to plenty of other innocent folk. He illegally ran a back alley grafting clinic secretly. A friend of mine is dead because of it. And so are many more I'll likely never know about.
Well, that's a whole lot of nothing to go off of. What caused this death, huh? Explain the horror in detail, if you would. And quickly, before that is, our listeners, get bored.
The lab was a torture chamber. We barely escaped with our lives.
Hey, we ain't gotta lean on pretense. The truth should be enough to get through
Yeah, okay.
folk.
Good call.
Nonsense. This is exactly what we need
Shut
to
up,
capture the
Ines.
audience's attention. What exactly did you encounter there?
You want gory details? Fine. There was blood everywhere. They were experimenting on infant animals, keeping dead soldiers as specimens, and... You don't care, do you?
Never mind that. Willard's a villain here. What he's done is everyone's problem.
I know you ain't exactly convinced, not just yet, but don't you think we all deserve better? As employees, as common folk? Don't we deserve decency?
We deserve only what we are able to achieve for ourselves, as our audience would certainly agree, had they not turned off the wireless long before. I think we're done here.
Wait, you can't just... Blah. If I missed my shot just now, I don't think I'll ever forgive myself. But I ain't burying hope just yet. If this broadcast opens even one down and outer's eyes to what this corporation really is, I'll rest easy. Till then, I think we ought to go.
Oh, Inez, almost forgot. We have a bit of a goodie bag for special guests who visit the studio.
I don't feel like that was good. I mean, maybe we have to bad ending it, but yeah. Let's try to ham it up. Let's try to ham it up.
You've returned.
Ain't no use dawdling, Commander. I'm here. In a heap.
Well, that's a whole lot.
You want gory details?
Play it up if you want people to listen.
Fine, but lying ain't right.
Don't lie.
It's a mockery of all we saw back there in the lab. Don't Willard's victims deserve the truth to be out there?
I can clearly see this is going nowhere. Interview's over. Please leave.
Wait, you can't just...
Wow.
But I ain't
Oh.
Jeez. This one's kind of brutal, man. I'm starting to wonder if I feel like we need more checks. So we may have to go and poke around in other places. Don't kill her, please.
You
ain't no use I'm
That's
in a heap.
Well, that's a whole lot of nothing to go off of. What caused
Hey,
no
you want gory
Keep going,
details?
you're here for a reason, remember?
I'm pleading with Auntie's Choice. Leave the program behind. Nobody else got to suffer the horror that I've seen. Folk deserve better than being treated like products. We matter.
Ugh, who wants to hear about all that? Listen, our audience only wants human interest stories where the protagonist demonstrates indomitable spirit and plucky reserve. They don't want to be impelled to act. Our role is to simply inspire a sense of feel-good inertia. I mean, sorry about your trauma, hon. Afraid it's just not marketable.
Wait, you can't just...
Wow.
If I missed my shot just now, I don't think I'll ever forgive myself. But I ain't burying hope just yet.
So what we're gonna do, We're gonna park this for now and go do more quests in this area. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna park this for now. We may have to come back and keep looking, but woo, yeah. We're gonna. There's a bunch of other quests we can do here, so we're gonna work on them. Let's go over here. Check your quest items. I remember getting an item, but the game didn't say it. Here. We got Willard's key cards and stuff. Yeah, I don't know, dude. Should have marked all these off. Now we can, at least. There we go. Yeah, we have his key card. We went up and talked to the girl and did what we could in his computer and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Hi.
Something I can help you with?
Just saying hi, bro.
Something I can help you with?
Maybe? I don't know. You gonna help me with something? Meet Mitt in the recording studio.
Something I can help you with?
Uh-oh. Can we hack his terminal? I didn't have hacking for it, but I may get hacking up in a couple levels. So I mean, we could come back when we have more hacking. That is an option.
No autographs on the sorry.
Here
no
for a
autographs.
recording session? And I'm back.
Okay, let's go to meet the mysterious individual. A mop and a security detail.
Yeah.
The story of Auntie Cleo versus the Moon Man is about
Horse comestibles! Horse comestibles!
Someone's
We're literally
looking
giving
for
them
a
away!
promotion.
generation. Spacer's Choice.
Purple berry product samples! Purple berry
samples from our nutritious tobacco line.
Stack the deck against the little person, as they tried with us at
You have the Space Ranger perk? I think I do. Do we take that one? Yes.
Take Spacer's Choice devious shenanigans lying down? No!
Devious
Just like our sponsor, Cohh gave the Anti-Cleo's darling refused.
Avail yourself of my restroom at your leisure. I'll clean up whatever mess you
I'm
make.
Jean Tyler, sixth base person for the Anti-Cleo's Darlings. I cleaved Spacer's Chosen's goalie at the end of the 56th inning, then made a Sunday goal to win the game. Whenever I see
Get you something?
Looking for the proprietor.
Afraid he stepped away to his office.
Where's that located?
He's around the corner to the right, just past the stairs. Likely find him whipping up a fresh batch of Raptidon Bite cocktails. Won't do it in front of me.
Why not?
The drink's quite a hit around here, and it's Melquiades' own proprietary recipe.
Oh,
People would
30's max
literally
level.
kill to find it out.
Yeah, I'll have to see. I bet you probably figured out the Raptidon Bite recipe by now.
If I did, I certainly wouldn't share it with the likes of you. Stuff sells hand over fist. Think the boss would share that with me? I'm just a lowly factotum around here. I mean, I actually been concocting my own cocktail creations in my odd-off hour. I'm very creative, but, you know, he don't care.
Ever come up with your own?
In fact, I have. I once made a drink called Death by Purple Berry and also Zeranium Poisoning. Very high concept. Only a select clientele would appreciate it. Fleetingly. More's the pity.
I should go.
Pioneering
Okay. Let's go look over here. Is this... Oh, wait. Is that the guy?
whatever they're working
There he
on.
is.
Samples from our nutritious tobacco line.
Horse comestibles!
Hey, didn't you hear me growl in a discouraging manner? The first testee ain't to be disturbed.
Oh, no, it's okay. I'm gonna, converserate a little. Just wait over there for me or something.
As you wish. Retreating to hover at a respectful distance.
What the heck?
Sorry, they get a mite carried away most times.
The first testee? Sounds like you're an honored guest.
Oh, that. Yeah. Wish they wouldn't say that. Ain't accustomed to fancy titles. Don't mind them. They're here to make sure nothing happens. To me, that is. On account of being a close personal friend of Auntie Cleo. It's all a bit much, to be honest. But I guess it's like Auntie always says, anything worth doing is worth overdoing completely.
Dwarmir with the 20 months.
With Twitch Prime, I have noticed a resub button and therefore share it with you. Hashtag Prime Gaming.
Thanks a lot, buddy. Appreciate it. Thank you. Is this a character from the Secret Level episode? I have not seen that yet, and now I need to see it. And I bet I would love it, wouldn't I? You began to call Auntie a different name there.
She don't go by that no more. Guess I'm still not used to calling her Auntie. Auntie. There, maybe that'll do it. Anyhow, probably shouldn't just mull about here engaging in idle talk. She saw me, she'd probably chide me for being overly friendly with everyone, like she used to.
Enough of that. You ain't idling. You're networking, expanding business opportunities. That's my
You
go-to
too,
line
Tanukis.
anyway.
Thank you.
Oh, guess I was at that, huh? Thanks. Like your arm, by the way. Mine are just boring metal.
Oh, it saves me from small talk, mostly. Ain't many folk who aren't put off by the limb and avoid me entirely, if I'm honest.
How about grabbing a brew then?
Wait, really? Why, sure. I mean, guess I can't see the harm. Hey, stay here, will you? Me and my new, friend here, we're just going over there, to the bottom runger, to talk.
Staying put, but keeping alert as if our jobs and or lives depended on it.
Meet you there.
Close enough.
Dude is like fully robotic. I'm going with him. He seems nice. Dude, what is Theo Vaughn doing here?
Positive bit flow. Our portfolio is diversified, but we can always do better. I'll give it to you straight in my quarterly underperformance review. First up, excessive corporate
Oh, there he goes.
The only
Hey, Eugene, what's up, buddy?
earns us less when they work more. Ease off the throttle, gang. Won't be any malfeasance.
Right, so, how does this all work exactly? They bring you a drink, and then people just, conversate?
Yes, but small talk is for small people. People who matter talk about topics that matter.
Oh, right, and I'd add that, big talk is for big people who matter. So we don't talk about work matters or our day. Okay, then. What other sort of stuff you want to talk about? The weather, maybe?
What was your earliest memory with Auntie?
We were, what do you call them? Bedraggled orphans, together. Both worked at the garbage pile in Argos. She had to pull me out one time, else I'd be smushed right now.
You saved your life?
Yep. She was close as you are right now. I got stuck in the pile, hoisted me out. Said if she had not shown up, I would have become garbage.
So what was she like back then?
Sure was determined. I'll tell you what. Made her own healing grease in a rusty old can of Spacer's Chaw. Got one of them entry science jobs at Auntie Cleo. You know, the corporation, not the person. Was a whole different person back then, if you can believe it. Started scaling the corporate ladder right quick. Weren't too long before she left the colony completely.
He doubtlessly regretted leaving you behind.
You think? I'd sure like to think so. Not that
Do I know the backstory of this guy? No.
Or sad or nothing. Aw, you got me reminiscing something fierce. Did I mention she and I shared an expired chum bar once? Good times.
You ate food once? Is that? Is that so? Recall anything else about her of, I don't know, even greater import?
She came to be lead scientist of research and development at Numa Experimental Station. I knew her when she was just Felicity. I was her best test subject. You know, this is nice. Talking like this is much better than when the other person just ambles off like they never heard you.
Her test subject? How's your relationship with her these days?
Well, you know, I haven't talked to her for, going on 40 years or thereabouts, I think. But, you know, we were real tight when we were nubbins. When she approved my request for this role, I got a letter from her that said, dictated but not read at the end. Like she was talking right to me. Or at me, maybe.
Dang. Toast to old friends.
Oh, cheers. There, I said that right? Then you imbibe?
How'd Auntie become Auntie?
All I know is one day, Felicity said she was up for a promotion to be auntie. Said it was an idea that went through every generation or some such. Auntie, she told me once she needed to climb to the top no matter what, but that she was real sorry about the people she had to step on to get there, though.
You must have been really important for her to open up like that.
Huh, you know what? You might have the right of it. I never thought of it like that before. It just made me sad because she was so sad. That might be all I want to talk about. The rest makes me, you ever have this empty falling feel? You know, in your chest? Like that, I guess. I don't know, would hate to be rude. You come out with me and all.
One last thing I wanted to ask you about.
Oh, okay. Sure, we can keep on, converserating. Just a bit, right? Well, what about?
Why hasn't Auntie talked to you in decades, really? What happened? How were things left?
I don't like to say much about that. I had to. For her. I only did it one time ever. I swear. I've never been good at lying. Just did it that once. The last day I saw Felicity. Auntie.
What happened?
I was going to turn her in, but she was there. Felicity. She was all crying. Told me all the bad stuff she did. Needed somebody to say she weren't a bad person. So I said it. And now I wonder a lot if I am the bad person on account of that lie.
You're the least bad person on this ship, Amos. Maybe this galaxy.
So, maybe I'm not good, but I'm less bad? Less bad is pretty good, I reckon. A less bad person might not need to feel bad a lot. Thanks. Well, guess I should get back to work. Important job and all. You know what? I haven't felt this springy inside since Fel and I worked the garbage pile in Argos. Like, less bad. Maybe good, even.
So strive.
I'm glad he feels better. That I feel like he has kind of a tragic story.
Trust your auntie.
Yeah. That was fun. We're not done though, right? Get the secret drink recipe. Okay.
Limber up for a motivating lecture, employees. Just because your Auntie Cleo reached the top of the corporate ladder.
You look unfortified. Getting enough emulsifiers in your diet?
If you're here from Melquiades Alcantara, afraid you're a mite bit late.
Boop boop. Hi.
Investigator Yoshida, Department of Excessive Corporate Malfeasance. Did you know the deceased?
Nope, just stopped by to ask about the secret recipe.
Seems like you're not the only one. Were you aware if he had any business rivals, any disgruntled employees? Deals gone sour?
I had not met him, unfortunately.
Oh, so you were just stopping by to ask about his secret innovation. The one that likely got him killed.
I'm working for a group of middle managers to help them climb the corporate ladder.
Ah, just like on that show, Corporate Fixers for Hire. You're just like Rico Sockdolager in real life. Who does that make me? If you're after the recipe, you probably want to ask around at the bottom runger. Someone there might know who'd kill Melquiades for it.
Can I go?
Go on. You're clear to saunter freely. Don't forget,
oh, dude.
Auntie's Choice Zero-G whiskey gets you into orbit.
Freaking love a good saunter. Dad, have you had a good saunter lately? You should have a good saunter today if you haven't. Feels good, man. Okay, we already talked to we haven't talked. Have we talked to you?
See you at center field. We took what nature heedlessly assembled.
Look who's back.
Your boss is dead.
You.
You. Your boss is dead. Do you have any enemies you know of?
I know one. Valo Andrews, owner of the Best Choice. Wasn't too keen on our success. Melquiades said she's meaner than a bag of raptidons. I'll miss his wit.
You never met her?
The only way I'd ever make it in that place is crawling through a vent. Some of us have pride.
Wow.
Till next we...
And all no-getters on my payroll. It's time to recognize the downwardly mobile with my latest demotions report. Starting with Dr. Giles Rasmussen, demoted from his unnamed and clearly unimportant position within experimental operations. Welcome to your new role as Site and Sanitation Manager, Doc.
Rasmussen. That was our guy.
Next, we have Reginald Oswald in proprietary insight acquisition.
Oh, depleted. How do I get up there?
Step backward to Document Index Manager.
Is there like an elevator I need to take?
Security fundamentals, Reggie. Congrats! You're now a file clerk.
There we go.
Purple Babe! Samples from our nutritious tobacco line.
Okay. Oh. Butts. Hello. Oh, it's stealing. Rude. Hey there.
What now?
I'd like to see the owner.
Have an issue with the service? She's in her office. Door to your right.
Thanks.
See that you do.
Okay.
What are you doing back here? No one's allowed. Who left that door unlocked? What are you even doing in my bar? Someone will be fired over this. Then, once they reach the nadir of their sorrows, rehired, only that I may fire them again. And I don't know what you think you're seeing here, but ignore all this.
Those look like the secret recipe ingredients. Seems like caught you red-handed.
What? All this? Furtive mixing of cocktails is simply how I relieve stress in a productive manner. It's a Raptidon bite, a unique concoction devised by Melquiades Alcantara, who was simply my dearest friend. Or was. I procured its recipe from him before his
Hey, Kat, what's that pin
unfortunate
she's wearing
passing,
mean?
and before you ask, yes, I have receipts for everything.
Your fingerprints were everywhere. Fess up.
As if I don't know how to scour a crime scene. Please. This isn't some run-of-the-mill one-bit operation. The best choice is the Spectrum Violet of the Esplanade. Our patrons pay well to stake their claim as the most VIP of the VIP. Now that we have the recipe for this dreadful elixir, our clientele no longer have reason to stray.
Look, you're not cut out for subterfuge, clearly.
Think you're wearing down my resolve, don't you? Ugh. Yeah, maybe just a little. Look, I see you're going to be a problem. Just cover my efforts and expenses and the recipe's yours. Our patrons are returning already anyhow.
Bet the corporate investigator would like to hear how you were caught by an amateur. Like an amateur.
Fine, you can have it. That admittedly was a mite embarrassing. Any serious player would have locked the door first, before spreading out incriminating evidence. Here you are. One lightly bloody, slightly less secret recipe. Time for you to blunder out the way you blundered in.
Oh wow, is that it? Black powder. This is the ingredient. A Raptidon venom sac, 0G whiskey, purple berry punch. That's great. Let's all steal it. Any cards or anything? I think we're good. All right, let's go. Wish that bathroom was greener. Try the sealed red door next to this room.
Now please, go anywhere else so that I can tend to the actual people.
Oh.
This is all quite pedestrian, isn't it? Synthetic vanilla.
A brief look at the long-running report shows a clear pattern. Willard has been siphoning money directly from Ani's seemingly dormant aesthetics fund and redirecting it to WHK Enterprises, a clear front for his own account. Cool, dude. A lot of blood. That may be helpful for the radio thing. Awesome. Do I know the air velocity of an unladen swallow? 32. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Horse comestibles! Horse comestibles! We're literally giving them away!
Impulses of old corporations.
Cool. Let's go to here. Okay. Go there. Bum, 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 bum. You were supposed to get the hint for that room from the hack you could not do. Oh, interesting. Thank you. Okay.
Choice society is based upon, not because we worship bits, but because of the system's glorious efficacy. While the
Well, hello again. I hadn't expected to see you so soon, without the job done. What can I do for you?
Because they've definitely come back just to see you.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay.
Good luck, my ameliorator. Remember, you can't spell heinous ascetic without Auntie's choice.
Okay, so let me see here. Speak to Ruth. You must finish assisting Lorelei Craft before you may see Ruth. Okay. Oh, we got to return to her here first. Then we got to break the strike as well. Okay, so this is, it moved us on from that quest. Yep. Okay. Here. Let's do this one. Where are you? There. Perfect. We're back. We back.
Hey, mister, any bits to spare?
Nope.
Hey, everybody, look who it is. Our duly contracted... All finished?
I met your mystery candidate. His name is Amos. He's an old acquaintance of Auntie.
Knew he was connected. What'd you find out? He tell you any secrets about Auntie?
Or inspiring stories about her career ascent? You know, that might act as encouragement to them like us, presently stagnating in our position of paid employee.
She grew up an orphan working a garbage heap on Argos.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense, actually.
Yeah, many of your top CEOs have working garbage heaps in their background.
It's said to prepare you for all the reeking effluvia that life throws at you. Very practical that way when you think about it. That everything?
The big secret was how she once convinced someone that always told the truth to lie to her.
Can't even imagine possessing that degree of marketing acumen.
You could just tell people how to think and do things. Like to not constantly yell at you all the time for only just doing your job.
Those details were highly motivating, both personally and professionally. Real roadmap to success kind of thing.
Diverges greatly from events depicted in Auntie the Musical, the all-singing adaptation of Auntie's life story, which we've all, of course, watched 9 times.
I had the recipe for a Raptidon bite. Alcantara didn't make it.
Didn't make the drink, or didn't make... Oh, I see.
There.
The less we know about all that, the better.
This game good? I'm
But I
really
knew
enjoying
you'd
it.
Effectuate effectually. Right? Wasn't I just saying? Here, for your trouble, from all of us. Now, about that last person of interest. There's a former Spacer's Choice VIP in the brig. We tried talking to him, you know, to see if he had any useful dirt, but he's kind of mean.
Full of scathing invective.
Belittling, one might say. But, you know, tough sort like you might have an easier go of it.
Like, how mean are we talking exactly?
You know, we all been chewed out pretty fiercely before. Kind of a regular occurrence, really. But I swear, I ain't never...
I still have nightmares. Sometimes I think I hear his voice, and I start to run.
Likewise. Future generations will tell cautionary bedtime stories about that day.
He's in the brig?
Nah, they got him set up like in olden times. They let everybody walk up and holler at him, throw produce and such. Whatever that is.
Okay.
Oh, that sounded very take charge. Have to remember that. Okay, we'll make sure you've got authorization to the brig when you arrive. May you effectuate effectually toward the agreed upon goal state. That's the middle manager handbook again. Real take charge stuff.
Wow. Okay. Is this it? Meet the Moon Man in the mask? Oh my god. Okay, that's it.
I done called off the corporate.
Oh, this freaking game.
Tramicular, arriving any moment now.
We took what nature heedlessly assembled.
Can't tell the difference between...
Hey, Elias.
I knew... I've got...
I want to buy this. Whoa. Cool. Okay.
You have the look of some unfortunate.
I love being able to just buy all this with this money perk. Do we have a workbench in here? Yeah. Do I want to put a plasma barrel on our heavy machine gun? I don't think so. You know what? I'm gonna try it. Trent shotgun. We can do a shock barrel. That sounds wonderful. And a reflex sight. Can I actually make those? I need Volt Spore? I don't even know what Volt Spore is. Damn. Look at that. Wow. What else can we do? Actually, you know what we need to do? We need to find a mod thing. Yeah, we need to find a mod thing. Right up ahead of us. This guy? There we go. Okay, let's take a look here. Yeah, plasma barrel is what we want on that one. A minigun. I don't think we've seen a minigun yet, have we? I don't think so. French shotgun. Here we go. Shock barrel. I'd like these two. And then we'll do a... It looks like. Can we buy Volt Spore? We need to start looking for this. Yeah, man. Bam. Okay. For you, this little guy we just bought, let's do advanced mag. Increase weapon range while reducing recoil or double barrel. Oh yeah. Do that one. Cool. Oh, this little thing's gonna be wicked. You. Let's put everything else away. Let's see here. There we go. Yes. Yes. Okay. Cool. Nice. All right. I think we're good for a bit. Dude, look at that thing. Oh, look at the barrel.
Solving out a hostile.
Dude.
You've suffered extensive damage, Commander.
That is not bad. Nice. Baxi says, Cohh, later today, will you take part in the streamer war in Arc Raiders? So my official position in the streamer war is I am Team Duck, Team Rubber Duck. We do not pick a side in the war, but we wish the Warriors along their merry way in their turf war. We will be there. Team Rubber Duck is there to support those that don't want to be in the war, continue fighting Arc, and most importantly, loot the battlefield when the war is over. Because y'all know they can't carry all that loot out. One of those sides is going to win, and they can't carry out all that loot. So Team Duck is there. Team Duck is there to help out. So that's how that works. But no, like I'm not gonna kill other players for streamers. But you know, if people want to do that and have a good time, more power to them. Yep. That's where we are with that. That's where we are with that.
Auntie's choice.
I have a rubber duck. I do. We have to go down to the prison. How do we do that?
Excessive corporate
Takes all sorts.
The only division that earns us less when...
Knock off the funny business.
Horse comestibles! Horse comestibles! We're literally giving them away!
Is assertive arbitration quite the bit pit? Down 14% in net growth.
Profit mover tramiculars, not there. Maybe in market compliance?
Can't tell the difference between
Oh, here maybe? Brick. Ha. Break.
Ah, wonderful. More of you.
Oh my god! What?
Welcome to The Brig by Corporate Compliance.
Oh lord.
Please do not taunt the prisoners. Thank you.
What do you mean not taunt?
I know what I said, and I meant what I said. Visitors to the brig are required to taunt the prisoners, at least to the best of their abilities.
Wow.
We hope you've deeply enjoyed your visit to the brig by corporate compliance.
By corporate compliance. Hi.
Come to jeer at a fallen old rival like all the rest. Swear I heard from everybody else in this rickety tub. So far, I am decidedly unimpressed. Been some sorely lackluster heckling from your colleagues. Clever as barbs weren't clever enough by half. Not expecting much, but go ahead. Try your worst.
Your diction and grammar are so awful you'd be held back in an inmate education program.
It was almost all right. Better than
Got
most.
him.
Pretty so-so. Got anything else?
I heard Spacer's Choice is dedicated to the lowest quality at the lowest cost.
And proud of it, too. Why waste bits on something of higher quality?
Oh.
And pricier when it'll just wear out eventually. Might as well buy something cheap. You are clear on the concept here, right? You're meant to insult me, not just spout things that are true. Loses a little sting if I agree with everything. Anyhow, you done yet? Or you got more?
Glad that's a full face mask you're wearing. Whatever you got, I don't want to catch it.
That joke cuts both ways, friend. You look like a walking petri dish yourself. For once, I'm glad this is a full face mask, too. Pretty average work, all told. Better than anyone else here, sure, but they exist only to thoroughly define the bottom of the barrel. You're fair to middling.
Actually, I had something to discuss with you. You seem so into it.
Wait, you didn't come here for the express purpose of ridicule and castigation? Well, certainly embraced it, though. Respect the flexibility and commitment. So, all right, I give up. What do you want?
How'd you end up here?
Frankly, that any of these rung leeches have a thought to spare for me over all the false hopes aunties hammered into them astounds me. Look, I appreciate the attention and all, but does any of this benefit me? Because otherwise, you might as well just jeer away.
I'm not part of Auntie's Choice. Maybe you can give me something I can use against them.
That may all be well and good, but I'm from a real corporation, Spacer's Choice, where we believe in the inequitable exchange of goods and services. Furthermore, and consequently, I don't do nothing without something in return. Anything else would be unseemly.
What do you need?
Name's Himanshu Tegulapalli, regional brand manager for Tau Ceti, Spacer's Choice. Auntie has it in for all of us former reps, but me in particular. Been humiliating Spacer's Choice every chance she gets. You seen those display images mocking the Moon Man? Dressed up like a baby? Petty stuff. Being completely one-sided. Till now.
Till now. Let me guess, you want a shot at being petty right back?
You bet. I want my turn. Figured I earned it. I mean, look at me. I taped a particularly scathing diatribe earlier. Patch it into the PA system. Let me have my say.
And you just happen to have a pre-recorded diatribe on you?
Not on me presently, no.
Oh.
They tend to take things off prisoners, you know?
That's fair.
It's weirdly universal. Also wasn't wearing this reeking thing prior to being staged for public ridicule. The audio cartridge is in an evidence locker in the room behind that desk. Bet if you just asked the guard over there nicely for access, she'd open it right up for you. The PA system controls are in the back room at client intake. Had it all worked out earlier, before I got caught.
This seems ill-advised, but fun.
Wonderful.
Okay.
That broadcast is going to be the finest verbal rebuke of my career. I should mention, while you're on this ship, Auntie's Choice has a few products what might improve your odor, looks, and breath. Sorry. Couldn't help myself.
Animal. Animal, chat. Just an animal.
Yeah.
Hey, you.
Welcome to the... what is it?
How can I get access to the evidence locker behind you?
Well, you'd probably pay me to remotely unlock it. And/or ask me in a remarkably debonair fashion.
I lack the necessary resources. Might I pay this much instead?
All right. See that door behind me? It's suddenly somehow been left mysteriously unlocked. Pleasure doing business at you.
Wow. Boop. Okay. Load the audio cartridge into the public address system. Okay. And that is all the way over there? Okay. Pleasure doing business at you, Chad. Yeah. We're like back all the way over here? Oh, okay. Let's go. Gonna hide in here.
Attention all employees of this poor excuse for corporate blundership. This is ill-conceived, off-brand take on an oligarchy. See what you of Spacer's Choice and the other corporations. None of us overnight and smooths away stubborn down by a rigged system and lack of mobility. But no hope is better than false hope, right? I swear.
Oh, dude, this is amazing.
This company thinks they're going to be somebody someday. It ain't gonna happen. Auntie Cleo's marketing you a bunch of wishful thinking who...
The story of Auntie Cleo versus the Moon Man is a ballad for our ages. A thing of legend.
Nice,
to be
nice.
handed down for a modest fee to each successive generation. Spacer's Choice swollen-headed
Hey,
mascot
Jolmer.
represents the worst impulses of old corporations, who unfairly stacked the deck against the little person, as they tried with us at Tau Ceti. But did Auntie Cleo take Spacer's Choice devious shenanigans lying?
I don't know why it bothers me so much that this thing doesn't slow down before it stops.
Ugh. Ain't heard from Ortiz in months. When we get back to the ship, let's give this a watch.
I cleave Spacer's chosen goal at the end.
Already gave it the
They need a Sunday goal to win the game. Whenever I see that Moon Man's grinning face, I want to cleave it in twain. Auntie's choice!
From pop guns to self-propelled cannons, I have whatever size weapons you need to make all your
Boop. 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 Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. Okay.
Welcome to... What is it?
Nothing.
Nice work. A sterling performance by both of us. I've been waiting to give everybody here a piece of my mind for some time now.
Thanks. Now what's the secret?
You've heard about the Spacer's Choice and Auntie Cleo merger, I'm sure. But things went down a little differently than Auntie makes out around here. Auntie was attempting a hostile takeover, but we outplayed her, voted her and her execs out. And we shipped Auntie and all her diehard followers out to Tau Ceti as an example. After Earth went dark, Auntie was technically the senior ranking executive in Tau Ceti, and she used that to take over the colony. But everything she's been doing since has been quasi-legal at best, including her being CEO of Auntie's Choice.
Oh.
With Earth being dark, no one has proof to call her on it.
So what'll happen to Auntie Cleo when we reconnect with Earth?
This little ruse of hers will collapse and she'll be exposed for every corporation to see. Then, law willing, she'll be executed for treason.
Dude.
Against a legitimate corporation. If I were Auntie, and thankfully I'm not, I say she's betting if she takes over Arcadia, she can prevent all that from happening. Success here leading to success there and such.
Did you want me to break you out of here?
No, thanks. Once Spacer's Choice is back in control, I'll be running this place in no time.
Damn, dude.
You're not half bad. For someone outside our corporate family.
Man. That is kind of crazy interesting. So that means that like none of this is sanctioned. All this is yeah. Wow. Huh. Okay.
Can't tell the difference between cover and...
Beep beep. I have a cat.
Hey, mister, any bits to spare?
Any update on the man in the Moon Man mask? Heard the announcement, assume that was your doing.
The current power structure of Auntie's Choice seems quasi-legal at best.
Wait, what?
Auntie's isn't really the CEO of Auntie's Choice. She's only getting away with it because Earth went dark.
What? But Auntie said the last message that arrived from Earth was the board putting her in charge. Guess that does sound rather convenient.
Wait, this is bad. Knowing this is not good.
No.
This sort of dirt gets a person killed.
Yeah.
This may call for an executive decision.
What does the middle manager handbook say to do at a time like this?
Says here, unfinished business leaves one undone. Trim loose ends before everything comes unraveled. Well, that sounds rather dire, contextually.
You don't need to worry, keeping secrets is my middle name.
What do all of you think? Are you feeling reassured here? Not sure I am.
I was, but now your lack of certitude has got me starting to worry.
Let's try to keep things professional, shall we?
That's exactly what the corporate assassins in the Aetherwave serials say before they terminate someone in an indifferent display of artful treachery.
Simmer down now. That was just a fictional representation despite being realistically well researched. I'm reasonably sure it's wholly inapplicable to our present circumstances. We accept your terms.
Nice.
Consider this final payment for services rendered. Never speak about this to anyone.
Oh, you sounded just like an upper middle manager right then, Twombly. Good job.
Dude, that was a freaking quest.
We really shouldn't be seeing...
That was a lot of fun. And like, actually, it was just a cool little side quest, but taught us all sorts of lore about the world. That's really, really cool stuff. Let's go do... What is report to head office tower? Oh, this is the Ruth thing. So let's do this first. Yeah, let's go to this now. We're gonna go back to here. Such a fun quest, it's completely missable. Yeah. It is. It's cool to see that kind of thing, man. Makes them more impactful. IMO. Here. Thank you, Sneaky. Appreciate that, man. Munch. All right. Hey, Kerosene, I appreciate you. Thank you for your 6 months. Thank you. Erlin's Monk, agreed, man, agreed. Kashi.
Hi at CohhCarnage.
Hello.
Here's another month to the collection, with the slight change that, since Wednesday, I've become a father.
Hey!
Any tips on how to be a proper geeky and gamer dad?
These temporary indignities of the body are nothing contrasted to
Well,
the
first of all,
artist's
huge congratulations to you, man. And, I mean, any tips on how to be a proper geeky and gamer dad? Like, what, I've got like about 7 hours worth. I mean, I don't even know what to There's so many things. I wouldn't even know where to start. But I do know, big congrats to you. What is your honest opinion on the main story and the factions? I like TOW2 a lot, but I feel they kind of botched the main story and a lot of the writing. It doesn't engage me at all, and the factions are kind of boring. I don't know if I'd go as far as feeling that way. I'm enjoying the main story so far. I'm enjoying the factions. I think they could have differentiated Protectorate and Order of the Ascendant a little better. I think there's a little bit of there's some confusion that I think is easy to get a little mixed up there. But no, man, I need to finish it first before I think too much about it, because I do want to think how some of this, I need to see how some of it wraps up. But I've been enjoying the ride so far. Yeah. But we'll see. I need to finish it first. Then we can really talk about stuff like that. Man, this place is awesome. Yeah, we have a lot of kind of interesting stuff to do here pertaining to the drugs and the water and all sorts of weird stuff. What's up, dude? Let's save it.
I always find I work best when undistracted. One could say I find the cultist at Newton quite the interruption to my focus. Now, how might we be of use to one another?
I convinced the cultist to abandon Newton. My gift for oration knows no bounds.
I find myself wishing you'd been less persuasive.
Oh.
With the cultists alive, they'll stand to impede us elsewhere. Nonetheless, you did as I asked. Here is your reward. You've proven yourself well. But we have recently experienced a pivotally important, unforeseen development.
Ooh.
One I must meet directly. Can I count on you?
What's up?
One of the satellites comprising the Hyperion web was struck by a wayward craft and crashed on Paradise Island. I need someone to recover an informational component from it.
What's the Hyperion reticulum?
The web is an order-crafted network of information collection satellites. Our would-be Protectorate overlords squandered them as glorified surveillance devices. We actually implanted a back door in the web to bring it back under our control, should a circumstance like this arise. But we did not foresee certain Protectorate modifications. But let's not speak of that. Find a way past the Protectorate at the crash site, collect the data, and return it here. Violence is likely, but perhaps you'll find an alternative.
Any ideas how I might be able to solve this without violence?
Only theoretically. The Protectorate guarding the site will be anything but welcoming. You'd likely need to find something, or someone, to wrest their attention away from you. I cannot say how that might be accomplished, unfortunately. Some of our scholars find answers to their solutions at the CAF integration point. Perhaps you might do the same. Collect the data from the crashed site and return it here.
Okay.
May the odds prevail against your bloody demise.
Gambono says, bro, do you have play of The Last Caretaker? Not yet, but I have it downloaded and I'm planning on checking it out. Yes, Last Caretaker is on the list. Game looks awesome and I want to play it. Process Rift data. What's all this stuff? Oh, that's for later. Okay. Okay.
I look forward to the now. How might we be of use to one another? I scarcely take time to engage in idle conversation.
Do you know anything about the Laplace Garden being drugged?
Who told you about that?
I have a spy. Her name is Persephone. Let me try. I'm going to try turning her in.
The purveyor of convictions? Not possible. She's too public.
And in place sight.
I sometimes fear the Order is so fixated on the future, we miss what is directly before us. Though it chagrins me to be unable to help, you should speak with Laureate Beckett. Delicate matters such as this are more his purview than my own. If there's nothing else so pressing to discuss, I'd like to return to my work.
I don't know if I want to do that. Yeah, I don't think I want to do that. I don't want to turn her in. We didn't seem to get much for that, and that very well could piss her off, and I don't want to do that. Yeah.
Now, How might we be? You've proven yourself well. One of the satellites comprise the but let's not speak of that. I can't.
Oh. What is enrage? Oh my lord, what is this thing? Consumes energy instead of ammo to apply heavy N-radiated. Revert to standard ammo supply when energy reserves are insufficient. And apply less N-radiated. Wow. Okay. And look at that thing. Huh.
Whatever are you thinking?
All right. Where is this thing we got to go get? It said on Paradise Island. So that would not be here, I'm guessing. Let's go see. What? The last caretaker 100 plus hours? No, didn't it early access? What are you talking about? Nah, man. Maybe 100 hours. It's EA. Right. All right. Where is Paradise Island? It's here. All right. Am I gonna play Last Caretaker? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Bro, where? Oh, here. Here? Yeah, there we go. Great. Am I playing Tarkov? No, no plans for Tarkov. Arc Raiders has gotten my extraction fix pretty much covered. Play more of that tonight. If I can work on it. Am I going to play a Last Caretaker when it's 1.0? I may play it before, actually. I've heard there's enough stuff in Last Caretaker to have fun in it now. That's what I've been told by somebody who's played it. So, oh god. Ew. So they are definitely wanting to attack me from here. I think if there's a distraction or something.
Prudence dictates, eye your neighbors carefully.
I am so sneaky biscuits right now. Retrieve data. Dude. Get out of here now! Get out fast now! I think we just did it. Maybe? Let's see. Boop-a-doop-boop. Is Arc Raiders okay to play solo? Yeah, absolutely. The solo queue system makes solo a lot of fun. Even if there's PvP everywhere, you're not going up against squads and stuff, so it's very enjoyable. Yeah. Very enjoyable. But it is very PvP heavy, keep that in mind. All right. I just got the epic padded stock BP out of a surveyor. Dude, congratulations. Oh my lord, that's a great one. That is a great one. Nice.
I look forward to the reclamation now. How might we be of use to one
Here
another?
you go.
Yes! Excellent! Take that, reductionists! Your horrid little surveillance devices shall finally be used for what their purpose should have been! Don't tell anyone about that outburst, please. Here's something to keep you quiet.
Wow. Okay. Nothing quite as exciting as reclaiming deferred academia, eh?
Not by a factor of thousands. You'll have to tell me about your scholastic experiences someday, colleague.
Oh my.
I've informed the presiding bishop you're coming to speak with her. She can be found in the room off the main stairwell. I'm sure I don't need to say this. But if you even think about bringing harm to Ruth, I shall know. Be on your very, very best behavior.
Yes, ma'am. Eden L. Awesome, dude. Well, welcome to you, buddy. Welcome to you. Okay. Hi.
Good to see you again. I had hoped we could speak earlier, but no matter. A little time remains. You are a crucial variable in the solution to a critical problem. Since the unfortunate end of the peace talks, Gertie and I have kept in communication, and we believe it is still possible to get the Order and Auntie's Choice to work together. When you go in to speak with the presiding bishop, please raise the issue with her. I assure you this is the correct thing to do, for yourself, for us, for Arcadia.
I'll bring it up with her.
Farewell. I would say good luck, but I put no stock in chance, only probability. May the plan favor us against long odds.
Whoa.
The Order has always proclaimed patience as a virtue, but I am pleased my waiting is finally at its endpoint. For so long, you have only existed as numerical values on a chart. A bright star in a constellation of possibilities, as it were. Now with your arrival, the Order nears the totality of its goals, provided you are willing to stay aligned with our cause.
I'm not making any commitment until I know what those goals are.
Prudent. Now then, I gather you already know who I am, but science has shown that good manners strengthen developing relationships by 5.3%. So, allow me to introduce myself. I am Ruth Bassar, third presiding bishop of the Order of the Ascendant, supreme calculator, and, plan willing, the architect of Arcadia's prosperous future.
Quite the entrance. What is that machine you were in?
My sensory deprivation chamber. I spend the majority of my days closed inside the silence, dulling myself against the tedious excesses of the body and mind.
Neat. Can I try it?
It's a rather personal apparatus, customized to my biological measurements. Would you ask to try on a stranger's undersuit?
Yes.
Perhaps you would. Your recent exploits at Greater Tranquility Station have certainly made for compelling reading material. Confronting an assassin, and thereby sparing the delegates' lives before the rift inexplicably destroyed the station? Such a commendable effort is worthy of acknowledgement.
Anyone would have done the same.
If your actions were so easily imitable, then we would not be speaking right now. Accept the credit. However, there's something of even greater import we must discuss. It's recently come to my attention that secret communications have been exchanged between Laplace's garden and the undisputed claim. Do you know anything about that?
Big Car 11 has expressed a desire to resume negotiations, and I think he's right.
I should have known. Vicar Levin has made this appeal to me at least thrice since his return. He really cannot accept a solution he did not devise.
I consider you a wise leader, Bishop. Wise enough to see the potential benefits here.
Wise enough to recognize the perils, too. But the right course often involves remaining open to new possibilities. I will put the question to you one final time. Are you certain you would rather pursue this path than work exclusively with the Order? There will be no future option to reconsider.
Oh, whoa. So I feel like this is a pretty big choice. Like we're gonna have to pick our playthroughs here. So if I feel like the more pragmatic choice is Auntie and Order, because then we're trying to work out a peace between them. But there's no question I want to see what the other side is. But I feel like we might. Yeah, I'm gonna go with number 1 on this run. We just did a hard save before this, but yeah, we're gonna do number 1 for this run. But we're gonna have to do another playthrough this game, dude. Yep.
Then I will endeavor to bring that vision to fruition, if the plan wills it. A true in-person meeting between myself and Auntie could never take place due to the security risks. But perhaps a remote conference could be a viable alternative. The odds of you persuading Auntie Cleo to agree are unfavorable. But the math does improve if you have greater standing within her corporation.
I'll do whatever it takes to earn an audience with her.
Once you have met with Auntie, instruct her to send me a communique. We can finesse the details of a conference then.
I have some questions for you.
My time is yours.
How'd you become the presiding bishop of the order?
Oh, the Laureate Council simply draws a name out of a hat.
Is it like that show Foundation?
No. Go figure.
No.
In reality, I was recommended for my position by the preceding bishop. Paired with my skills as a seer, I was the natural choice when it came time for the council to vote.
So you were more anointed than elected.
Thank you for that charitable assessment.
Oh.
My predecessor, presiding Bishop Orlo, and I had a close working relationship. He knew I possessed the skills and temperament for the role. I counted him a friend. Orlo shared with me his doubts about the Order's partnership with the Protectorate. The compromises made. He had many such regrets at the end of his life.
Do you think he'd approve of everything you've done as bishop?
Likely not. But it is the responsibility of every student to surpass their mentor in understanding and sentiment.
Whoa.
And I can reliably assert that I have done that.
You went to a lot of trouble to recreate Eden's conditions here on Cloister. Why?
Call it proof of concept. Laplace's garden is more than its aesthetic. It offers a vision of a future free from the despotic rule of narrow-minded jingoists, where the fruit of the plan can finally ripen. It saddens me to see the garden so despoiled by our wartime presence. But with the loss of Spirton, necessity dictated we quarter here in the interim.
Thanks.
May you achieve progress in accordance with the plan.
Failed to cite her work completely. I worked with presiding Bishop Orlo, you know. Now there was a serious scientician.
Oh, well, geez. So, I just realized that means our girl is probably... Oh God, maybe I should get hacking up instead. We only have one more level. Should I get hacking to 9 or lockpicking to 17? Oh, it's too late for hacking. Yeah, you're right. It really is too late for hacking. I think it's too late for hacking. We'll go for gold. We'll go for gold. And I really wish I could have redone my character. Dang it. I would have done him totally differently. Oh well, next playthrough.
The plan is always in motion. Much like you, it would seem.
I meant to ask you before the role of the Order, what role Order played in what happened at Horizon Point.
As I told you in my message, a splinter group was responsible for recruiting your fellow agent and tasking her to perpetrate that heresy. The conviction of those radicals was such that they elected to perish from exposure to Cloister's wilderness to avoid fouling their predictions.
Yeah.
And
how do you get flawed?
Their interpretation of the data was at odds with mine.
I get that.
I forbade them taking action. To no avail, obviously. I disavowed their actions then, as I do now.
You should have disavowed them harder.
A wise leader is always open to constructive criticism. May you achieve...
Okay. All right. Chat, this has been freaking awesome. More progress made in this awesome game. And we'll continue to make more as we go into next week and do all that fun stuff. It's going to be a good time. However, I need to go for now. I've got a whole bunch of stuff I got to do this afternoon, and then I will be back for an Arc Raider stream this evening. Tomorrow, I am here in the morning. We'll probably do the final day of Arc Raiders Trials, maybe some Total Chaos. Then tomorrow afternoon, I am off until Tuesday. I am heading to the beach real quick with my family. We're just going for a quick 2-day, super quick vacation. So Pasco will be here. But I'll be leaving tomorrow afternoon and then probably be back for like the cozy on Tuesday, and then we'll go from there. So it should be fun. Awesome. All right, friends, thank you so much for being here. I will see you in just a few hours, probably like 6:37, and we will go from there. Thanks, guys. Have a great one. Bye-bye.
Wall of good vibes.
How's Cohh's performance been? Well, I mean, I've got 3 kids. Polishing my sword on stream. How are we feeling? Looks gorgeous on my end. Great. Of course, I see one person goes, so much better. Next person looks the same. I mean, what do I do with that? How do I work with that information? Oh, I'm on a boat, mother. Okay.
Hey, Cohh.
Yes.
I'll take it.
Care for a bit of fishing?
Thanks, Carol. How is this thing not exploded by now? I can't disarm it, by the way. I was like, let me just keep getting closer. I'm sure I can disarm it. Whoa! Hey, cute. I think he was not expecting the desk to be higher, so he jumped like... Yeah, Dandy has not seen the desk since it's been risen up. So he definitely just like jumped up, and then he put both his claws in my mouse mat and then just hung off the side like this. That's not the way. Jesus Christ. Oh, come on, man. They're literally womboing me. You ass. Oh my God, I give up. Nice sunrise. Oh God. That was a bit of a thing. Oh God. So, funny story. If you power attack in the air, you go straight down, not like one would think physics would work. I'm way too good at this game. I need the I think here's some wubs. We're getting wubby. Bro, it's not even knee-high water, dude.
Impressed by your worthiness.
Many are. More than I can count. And I'm very good at counting.
When the sky broke open, so did the chains at my neck.
That's not the way. Grab the rope, grab the rope, grab the rope! Bro! What is the point of a goddamn lock-on system if you're not gonna lock on? I can't. Oh my God, dude. Oh my God. Oh God. What are you doing? You cannot drag that around the hold your head stuff. head was stuck in. Ah! So I'm gonna put these damn cats out of this room. Okay. Jesus Christ almighty. All right.
Albert?
That monster is on the forums right now going, why did you give the player iframes after the first hit? It's called a combo for a reason, devs. Oh, wait. Okay. I'm feeling pretty comfortable. I'm feeling pretty relaxed. It's good. It's good. Maybe these devs aren't complete jerks. Like many of the devs. Ah, Jesus Christ! Was there anything else in here? I don't think so. Oh, Jesus! So there are jump scares? There are jump scares. There are jump scares sometimes. Okay. How's Cohh's performance been? Well, I mean, I've got 3 kids and had to see the. Oh, in the game, it's been okay. I have a really good machine, so it's not too big of a deal for me. But there are definitely still performance issues with the game. Hi, Aphrodite. How are you?
Doubtless this one knows hatred, not just love.
They can't make her look better than the last one,
In the name
right?
of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Why, hello, gorgeous. You look like you can break some hearts even without my aid. Oh, your brother would be so
am I
proud
blocking your
knowing
view?
you're fighting for your kin.
That's too bad. I can see it just fine. Hold on, my mouse is a little dirty. Let me just clean this mouse real quick. Dirty spot. And got it. All right, we're good. Let's go.